music is a dynamic interplay between Western musical elements and African musical elements. Talk about the melody, the instrumentation. But something you don't know is that Afrorock has been around for a while. I'm talking about the 60s, the 70s. People like the Hikers, the Lijadu sisters who toured Europe, the US, Nigeria. They even toured with the Mariam Makeba. I don't know if I pronounced that right, I'm so sorry. And they always had these underlying messages of political, social liberation, right? It's amazing that you guys have to take a lesson. Anyways, with the way that, Afrobeat, everybody's calling for Afrobeat to be diversified, we want to see where Afro rock takes the stage. What is the future for Afrorock, this unique genre that we want to shed the light upon? And that's why for today, we're bringing the biggest rock star in Nigeria, the person who has the innate ability to express raw emotions in his music. We're talking about Connie Dicklong. I'm so sorry. I need to talk about that name. So, Connie, how are you doing?
I'm fine, very fine.
Connie, is that like, I just realized that you're like a complete rock star. Like that's how they do the interviews. Like, I'm fine, thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah, I don't smile much.
Yeah, burner, innit?
Burner boys.
And if you tell me to smile, I'll fake it to be obvious.
Yeah, right. I mean,
no, Burner Boy will make a good rock star though.
But he doesn't smile.
He doesn't smile. I've seen him smile. He just smiled to me once when I waved at him
when
in a party. He said, "Hi." He has white teeth. Oh. Anyways, let's not talk about Burner Boy.
Let's go.
Let's talk about you, Con, as an artist. First of all, what inspired that name, Connie Dicklong?
Okay, so Connie, first of all, my favorite band is Con. Yes, the metal band, Jonathan Davis. Yeah. And as for Dicklong, you see, I'm very tall, I'm very long, and I can be a dick sometimes.
Oh, that's cool.
What were you thinking?
I think I know. Fuck me sideways, bro. Let me think what I wanted to think about, but I like the way you think about this too.
I was always scared of like writing your name out. I was like, God, they're going to think that. But anyways, Connie Dicklong.
Now that you bloody say it.
Bro, you're a rock music, so you're a rock star in Nigeria. What kind of subgenre are you into? I know that rock is very expansive. We have psychedelic rock, we have death metal rock. Now we have this acid rock. Crazy. So where do you put your genre in as an artist?
So I'm more attuned to nu metal, trap metal. So I try to fuse hip hop with metal. But right now, with this new wave of Afro, I'm trying to infuse Afro with nu metal. Yeah. So making nu metal riffs and then putting Afro vocals on them.
Man, this is things that I've never heard before. Metal, and then what's
nu metal?
Bro, that's deep though. But I like the thought. I like because it's very different. It's like you want to make a beat now. You just go into the studio and and then you're playing on something already, like it's like Sound of Life, like Samba by Wizard, right? Anybody could jump on it, but there's stuff that is original to you, and I like the fact that we've got that rolling, right? What do you think about that, Beverly?
I mean, it's very unique. I'm a lover of rock music, and the fact that we have artists in Nigeria making waves is huge. There's somebody said nu metal. What is nu metal?
So new means new. So the early 90s, 1992, 1994, there was a breakout from metal. Okay, let's infuse hip hop, scratch these turntables into metal and call it new metal. New metal. New metal.
I call it Babylon music.
What?
Babylon music, like it's like when you corrupt the original version.
So yes, that's what.
It's like rap and trap, reggae and raga.
That's what the metal elitists felt new metal was. They felt it like it was. They felt it was like
a corrupted version.
Exactly, but people didn't give a fuck. People didn't care. It came with its own fashion trends, its own wave, its own slangs.
More like Afro depression, innit?
It wasn't kind of like a depression. Exactly. It was more angsty, more angry. Yeah, I think you have a point there if you said it, but not.
Yeah, but I respect, and now I'm beginning to respect Beverly even more because She seems to be a rock star with this sort of information about things like this.
As a young child, I faced a lot of problems in school, and rock music was my heaven. Right, Nickelback, Three Goes Down, Breaking Benjamin, Paramore, Evanescence. They were my heaven.
Don't know.
Yes, sir. Not Whiskey.
Nah. As a young child, what was I listening to? Nah. I can't talk about it on here, but big shout out Ebenezer Obey.
Cool, Sarah. Yeah. So,
yeah. So, my first question, right, is the way Nigerians are, and I was just talking about my experience growing up. Listening to driving with my dad was always Ebenezer Obey or Sonny Ade and things like that, right? The performances, because I've seen these people perform once in a while, and I'm not comparing that to rock, right? But I've seen these people perform once in a while, and it's typically very interesting. But for rock, right, what makes for a soulful performance that makes people enjoy these things? Like you can never forget it. For me, well, no, don't let me go too far, but let's hear from you, though.
The crowd should feel something. Your body should move. You should headbang.
Headbang?
Yeah, you should have eargasms, goosebumps. When you hear this particular song that you like, you've been hearing it on the radio, you now hear it live, as in live. If you don't feel electricity, as I speak to you now, I'm like reliving it. It's like I'm there right now. You feel the electricity flow through your body. The entire hair on your body standing. You feel like you can do anything. No, I can relate.
He can't. This is a Burna Boy.
It's music. It's the power of music itself. It just depends on the different sound frequencies and the tempo. Rock can be very, 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 very aggressive. Very, 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 very. Like, it makes you feel like you can do anything.
Yeah.
You get. Like you just want to jump, you just want to bump into someone,
Bruh,
you just want to.
It was so destructive.
You get.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you should have been listening to "You Suffer" by Napalm Death.
I love that song. Just how many seconds?
It's like
2 seconds.
Yeah.
The shortest.
Oh yeah, I think I know
song.
that song. There's 2 seconds.
And it's actually saying stuff.
Yeah.
You know what he's saying?
He said a lot. I can't remember.
So he's actually saying "you suffer," but before the "you suffer" ends, someone is saying "but why." So instead of saying "you suffer but why," it's like "you." And it ends like merge everything together very fast.
"You Suffer" by Napalm Death is probably my.
I'm shocked you know it.
No,
I'm shocked he knows it too. Did you see it in a series?
No. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Silicon Valley. About Silicon Valley. Yeah, Guilford using it as a alarm tune for everything.
That's my WhatsApp messenger notification.
If you do that near me, I'll probably shoot you. Because
these are gigs. Oh my god, I'm sitting having nerves.
No, but
yeah, like it almost got me into trouble at work. Like they were like every time.
Like, that sounded
they're like, what the hell is this? What's this? I had to change it or put on silence.
Oh, okay. I think one of my first introduction to rock music was watching wrestling. So my ringtone that time was Randy Orton. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. I thought I had problems. I was like, what kind of music is this? But yeah, like it's crazy. And now talking about that, actually, a lot of people tend to say that music influences the masses. Of course it does, right? But your point of view, how do you think music influences us as listeners? And also judging based on what is being put out there at the current moment, 2024, diluted. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. How do you think music influences the masses? How do you think why do you want your music to influence your listeners?
So, like I said earlier, good music should make you feel something. So if I'm going to put out something, it should be something that to an extent you can relate to. And for me to do that, it should be something that I've gone through. So most of the songs I write them from my personal experiences. And I try to put them out there for people to listen and then see if they can relate. Not everybody can relate, but the ones that can relate will definitely like what they hear.
Yeah.
So I think what musicians is what they do.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah, I would say with my chest. Yeah, music should make you be able to dance too, but then they focus on just the danceable aspect. And the funny thing is, 6 months, 1 year, the music is done.
Yeah.
You go back to listen to it, you don't feel that. You don't feel it in your soul anymore.
Yeah, I agree with you because you talk about Bon Jovi's "Is My Life," that kind of song.
You get.
Okay, respect.
And then you still feel the same way you felt how many years ago,
bro, like
when you listen to it.
That was like 14 years ago, right? But
yeah, I mean, you're actually right. When I listen to like Sita, there's some songs I just listened to when I was a teenager. When I listen to it now, it still brings that same emotions.
Yeah.
When I listen to Katy Perry or Choco or Davido, that I released like 2 years ago, it's like the feeling is not the same thing because it doesn't make me feel anything original.
And I think they know this. That's why they try to keep putting stuff out continuously. They see it as a product.
Yeah.
You get.
It's not that. It's
That expires.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense because that really makes a lot of sense, right? And so it snowballs into my next question, right? Which is, what's been the reception for your type of music? Because if you say that this music is not a product, right? It's something that I just create that has a life of its own that you can always go back to. It doesn't need to grow on you, right? Because it's always going to be there, right? So, what's been the reception?
So I've been getting mixed feelings on this, mixed signals. I think when I first started the whole metal something, that was so I do harsh vocals. I've been growling since like 2011 when I was in uni. So let's roughly like 12, 13 years. My vocals have gotten really better. But I've been doing all that rockstar stuff since then. There was this one time during NYC, I'd be playing my music and I'd be performing in my room, and then my flatmates, they'll say it in Yoruba, Koni Mangbo, Ori Tomang Lilu, and Komanki. So what that means in English, he likes listening to songs and singing songs where somebody's beating the drum so hard as he's crying out in pain. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Yet, though, it was, I don't blame him. It was his perception on what I was doing. So you get, so I've been getting, there are people that actually like what I do. There are people that they're like, oh, what the hell is this?
Have you been able to convert? What the hell is this?
And then the ones I've been able to convert, the what the hell is this, when they eventually now hear how I do what I do, and they try to do it and they can't do it.
Yeah, I think that's the magic, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's really the magic in rock. Because I think about You Suffer by Napalm Death all the time. Like,
it's just 2 seconds.
Did you get? And how did they achieve that? Like
creativity,
do you get?
Honestly, like, it's crazy that it's the Nigerian landscape. We want to now diversify our taste. But as well as that, I want to understand the reception by music players in the industry. Now that everybody's turned their faces to African music, how are like the music playmakers, the big dogs, how do you think they're going to receive rock music?
So for that, you have to blend it with something else. So what I'm doing, I've released some songs where I blended trap with metal, and like get trap beats, metal vocals, metal riffs, and just add it to a trap drum. So that's what I tend to do. If I'm going to put on metal, I should be able to blend it with something Afro that Nigerians can relate to.
Yeah.
And
you know about these people in SG?
I think I do.
No. We'll play this video that it's like it went viral last year. Straight away posted them. They're like this Afro Ghanaian Nigeria rock band, and
I'm struggling.
I'll show you the video.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've like been that right now. Let's take a trip back to memory lane. Back in the day, rock stars, Afro rock stars, usually take their inspiration from spiritual folklores, from traditional themes, from social liberation, right? What inspires you to make your music, your rock music, right? Because it's raw emotions. Have you considered looking at, the spiritual implications of what you're trying to do with your rock? Because everybody, like you said, you have people that are very, very, very sentimental about things like this. So where do you draw your inspiration from?
I think of every bad thing that's happened to me in this life.
What?
And I just play it out on my guitar. So I draw it out from anger and I convert it.
It's like Demon Slayer, bro. Drawing from cursed energy. Yeah, that's interesting, you know.
Like it's,
I think we made him smile.
yeah, we
Yeah.
see.
Big up.
Big up. Yes, sir. Rhythmania.
Big
That's
up.
my own.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
that was a genuine smile.
yeah, right.
Yes.
Don't know. So that's the power of music, right? So how do you now translate that kind of a thing into your tracks? You talk about metal, right? And then you talk about traps and riffs, but like, how do you make it accessible to people? Because you know, I feel like the reason rap, hip hop, or whatever is quite popular is because it's accessible, right? So how do you at least dumb the music down from your own level of pain to a threshold that people can easily, listen to and plug their earphones?
I do a lot of that. That's why I said you have to fuse it with something they can relate to: hip hop, trap, or Afro.
Right.
You get? So I don't just throw raw, undiluted metal riffs and screaming.
For the weaklings.
You get? I mean, you see me at Yabalet.
You be on the star blog. This is this guy that thinks he's.
I mean,
he's Linkin Park, because that's what people rock bands. I always ask you, what's with rock stars and animes? Like people that like anime end up liking rock music.
Listen to the openings now. A lot of anime is metal rock.
True.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, now that you say, yeah, that's true.
And anime is there are a lot of violent animes.
Yeah,
like
all of that.
combine that with rock music. I mean,
Rock star.
I just found the pattern, guys. I just found the answers to the pattern. Say thank you.
So my next question for you would be on the traditional scene of rock. You know, do you think like rock music derives from the traditional parts of Africa, and then how can we expand that? Or do you think rock music should also diversify alongside Afrobeat, or should it be one standalone diversification from Afrobeat? More like Afro rock.
Yeah, so there's actually a revival going on right now in the Afrorock space. I and some other people, Clay, Tayo Creed, Nathan Rock, Emu, the reoccurrence. You know them exactly. So we usually perform at Hard Rock Cafe like 2 Thursdays in a month.
Are you serious?
Yeah, continuously at night.
People.
Yes, and the intent behind this is to push the genre Afro-rock out there, to at least put it on the map that, this is Afro-rock and it's stemmed from Nigeria. So we all banded together, support each other, put stuff out there and create a name for ourselves.
Wow.
Yeah, if you want to see any of us perform, you can come to Hard Rock Cafe on
we would,
Thursdays.
actually.
I think one is happening on 30th of this month.
Do they do mosh pits? Mosh pits.
So we are actually starting soft. No, me, I don't send them. I go there to scream. We're actually starting soft, and then it's just like seduction now.
Yep. Until
Yeah, exactly. You start soft. Till we get a lot of people that we know that they like.
So I saw your face.
Because I'm trying to calculate.
Yeah, don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
And I like how you guys are like pushing the boundaries,
Yeah.
putting yourselves out there, because really that's what. Let's give the credits to Wizkid and David.
I mean, we have Jungle Age too, also a Nigerian band. Yeah, Afro-rock, Afro-metal.
No. So hopefully very soon we get Afrorock in the headies, Afrorock in the BETs.
God, yes.
Yes.
Yep. Type of, the way I'm a piano just blew up and became the thing, So
and I think what makes all those things blow up, and I'm just going to give like my own general insights, is that it's original, right? And don't subscribe to rockstars imputing what they feel is going to be digested by the public. Stay original, and I feel like for you to stay original is by going deep into the roots, the traditional roots of what we are, going there and just find something that is original and rocky, and then before you know it, like the Grammys are calling, my G. Because I like original work.
I see you.
It's new knowledge. Just add it today. Like just go out there and all. I think my last question on my own end is I I just want to talk about rock music in general. And why is it that when we talk about rock music, there's always liberation, there's always social message, there's always ranging against the system, right? There's just that theme that they all go through, right? Why is that so? And do you think that's the reason why it hasn't gone, like, although it was mainstream in the 80s, but is that the reason why it's not slowly becoming non-mainstream? In general sense of things.
So in general, to be a rock star means to not conform. To always be ready to rebel against the system, like to say fuck the system. I'm not going to.
Smile.
Are you trying not to smile? Oh my days.
Oh my god, he's not trying to conform. Yeah.
I was weak.
Stop. Yeah.
So that's it. To be a rock star, you should be able to like stick your fist out and be like, I'm not going to conform to this. If it's bullshit, I'll call it bullshit. If I like this, I like this. If I don't, I don't. I guess.
Wow. I think most Nigerians should identify as a rock star.
Yeah, most of them. Because we are taking a lot of bullshit these days.
Bro, we're conforming too much.
So you think rock music has a role to play?
Look at the music out there presently. The music they put out there is to make Nigerians forget about their pain.
Wow.
You hear something, you dance, you're like, oh, and you say one day go better. You're forgetting everything is happening. It doesn't, as in, there's nothing to tell you to stand up and fight for your rights.
Nah, I mean, if you think about it, right, the original Afrobeat, which Fela pioneered, was the one
that's the main
to criticize,
always opening people's eyes.
Yeah, like an ombudsman. But what we have now with Afrobeat is just shake a bum bum.
You have to chop my money. If you don't chop my money, you go give me that thing. I mean,
so do you think rock can revive that bit about social consciousness?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to hear some of your projects, some of the things that you're talking about, because maybe tell us about all of these issues and see how. And if that's the case, if rock is the way to get these people to get out of this economy, bro, go stream rock music now. Afrorock for the win.
Dollar's going to come down now. Yes, I can buy my wig. Yeah, thanks so much, Courtney, for this insightful.
Connie Dick Long, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
A long guy who's also a dick.
Yeah, don't know.
Guys, we'd love to hear from you in coming like presents, like your albums, your singles.
Yeah.
Want you to like put them out there for us to see.
I'm actually working on something. So there's this guy Tony Koya. He's someone I've been working with. There's actually this song I've not released for like 4 years now, but hopefully like next month I should have released it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's something like that. I think the name is Revolt. Yeah,
that's what we're talking about.
Exactly, that's it.
Just doing your marketing.
So let's see. Connie Dick Long is going to start the whole movement,
Wow, we can't wait for it to drop that man. Market it shamelessly, my G.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, no, let's go. Yeah, thank you so much for coming, joining us with Rhythmania. With us was Connie Dick Long, the premium rock star.
Why'd you?
I just wanted to clarify. That's why his name is Dick Long.
The guy who is a dick and is long.
Yeah, so long is tall, right?
Yes, I'm a tall guy.
Tall.
Not what you're thinking.
Not what you're thinking.
It's not like it's not true, but not what she's
thinking.
thinking.
Connie Dick Long is Dick Long, not Dick Long. Dick Long is one word, isn't it?
One word, yes.
This is going to be very problematic.